let me quit playing with y'all. All right, so this is the concert review for Maxwell. It was his 50 nights tour, something like that. Let me pull it up because I don't remember. Anyway, I bought the tickets to his show, and my ticket was about, it was like $100, 100 and something. Because I wanted to get a good seat, and trying to pull it up for y'all. My phone is going slow as hell. Why would you start going slow when I start recording? 50 intimate nights live tour. So I bought the ticket. It was in Irving at the Toyota Music Factory. I'd never been there before. And when I first bought the ticket, it didn't say anything about an opening act who was going to be opening up for him or whatever. And so I just kind of figured that it was just going to be maybe somebody local. I did see a couple of nights Marsha had opened up. Marsha and Brocious had opened up for him, if I'm saying her name right. But they didn't say that for the Dallas show. I just don't ever remember seeing it. And so I was just like, oh, I guess it's going to be somebody local. I can take my time. I got a good seat. You know, I just take my time getting there. And it took me forever because I was trying to flat iron my hair. I had washed it and blow dried it, and it was more like Afro-ish, you know, when I first left it just kind of the way it was, and I started flat ironing. But I started so freaking late. It probably was like 4 o'clock. I just kind of lollygagged all day Saturday until I started to do my hair. And then next thing I know, it was like time to go. I was like, shit. So I left. I had to stop at the liquor store before I went because I was going to a party later on, and I don't go to parties empty-handed. So I stopped and got some liquor, and I got basically to Irving at around 8:45. Mind you, the show started at 7:30. Show started at 7:30. I got there at 8:45. But most concerts that I go to, the artists, like the big artists, don't even come out to like usually like around 9 o'clock. So I'm still thinking, you know, maybe I don't know how Maxwell do, if he on time or not, but I should be all right. So I get there at 8:45. Cars just backed up to get into the parking. It was like this parking garage or whatever, and I'm just like, oh Lord. So it was probably like another 15 minutes by the time I parked and started walking towards the entry or whatever. Tell me why I get there, and it didn't dawn on me to have my ticket pulled up and my ticket ready on my phone or whatever for them to scan it. You know, usually I do or whatever, but I got up in there. While my phone, just like kind of started doing just now, internet was just horrible inside. I don't know if it was the building or what, but I could not pull up my ticket. And meanwhile, while I'm sitting there trying to get my stuff together, all I hear is pretty wings, you're pretty. And I'm like, no. No. He was already on stage. And then I heard one of the security guards say to the people that was coming in, yeah, this is his third song. So I'm like, well, damn, if this is third song, he about to do another one, and I still don't have my damn ticket up already or whatever. So the whole time I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. So one of the security guys was like, just get a little bit closer to the door and maybe you'll get better reception or whatever instead of going all the way out the building. So I did that, and it finally came up, and by then he was on his fourth song. He had did Bad Habits, Pretty Wings. I think he did Fortunate. I can't remember what the other one was that I think it was or whatever before I got in there. I think it might have been, oh, This Woman's Work. So I finally get in there and I get to my seat, and I had a good seat. Now my videos and my pictures don't do it justice because I need to get a better camera. I need to get a better phone and all that stuff. My damn camera cut off on my ass while I was talking. Anyway, So yeah, I need to get another camera and phone and all that different stuff, and that's the process. Everything is a process. It's a process. So anyway, and y'all don't be talking about the way I look, because if I didn't get this video on tonight, it wasn't gonna get done. So I had to look how I look when I get off of work. Okay. Anyway, so I get up in there, and like I said, he already had sang 4 songs. I got to my seat, and I caught, once I did all of my notes and everything, I was able to catch him do 11 songs. And in the moment, though, it seemed like, just like the Chris Brown concert, it seemed like it went by so fast. It was just like, dang, I felt so cheated because I got there late. You know, it's my fault, but I was just like, damn, I don't feel like I got my $100 worth, because it seemed like it was gone. It was over just like that. So just like, basically, if I got there inside probably like around 9 o'clock, the show was over a little after 10. Like, it wasn't over, but he was like on his way, because of course he ended it. I think I didn't stay, so I don't know. I guess I would have to ask somebody that was there. But when he started doing Ascension, I figured, that was the end of the show, and I didn't want to get caught in traffic, so I started leaving, halfway through the song or whatever, while everybody was still there. And but I think that was the last song he did. So anyway, when I was in the middle of the show, he was sitting there talking about Marsha, and he just kept saying, I was like, why do you keep saying? So I asked the girl this, I said, did she open up for him or something? She was like, yeah, she did. I was like, are you serious? Like, if I'd have known that Marsha was going to open up for him, even though she's not like a fave of mine or anything like that, I still would have really wanted to see her perform live. I really wanted to see that. But I didn't know she was opening for me. If I'd have known that, I would have got my butt there on time. But anyway, these are the songs that he did. Once I got in there, he did Lifetime, Till the Cops Come Knocking, Ever Wanting, Get to Know Ya. He did Something Something, and he did my favorite version of Something Something, which is the version from off of the Love Jones soundtrack, because that's my favorite movie. He did Matrimony. He did his new song, new single, Shame. He did Lake by the Ocean, Fistful of Tears, and did I say Matrimony? Anyway, and then he ended it with Ascension. Let's see. During the show, like, what can I say about the show? So I know that at one point he was kind of talking about how people be doing auto-tune and stuff like that, and he started kind of just singing his own like version or whatever for that particular show. Just like some random stuff that he was making up there on the stage or whatever. And he was basically saying, this is not auto-tune, this is my voice, and sometimes I might mess up and I ain't gonna be perfect, but I'm giving you, a live show. This is all my vocals and stuff like that or whatever. And the visuals was nice. One thing I can say, if you think that you're gonna go up in there and sing along with him like you would if the song was on the radio, that ain't gonna happen, because he's singing it a different type of way. Like, he's still singing it the same way, but he just like with a little twist, and it ain't even like the live unplugged thing. No, he's like singing it like different. You're not gonna be able to sing along with him the whole time. So he kind of talked a little bit about how when he first came out, people was hating on him and stuff like that, hating on his big hair, and how, I guess weird he was and whatnot or whatever to some people. But it just was kind of encouraging people that even if people tell you that you're different or you're weird or that's not going to work, to just keep going and keep striving towards your dreams and stuff like that or whatever. So I thought that was dope. Another thing about the show, he really was interacting a whole lot with the people in the audience. Like, and you'll see the videos if you go. I tell you guys all the time to go to my page on Facebook. It's called Shelly 80s Baby, and that's where I upload my videos. and you'll see him interacting like the fans. And I thought it was cool that security wasn't stopping nobody from coming up to the stage and stuff like that. But the women just, and some of the guys too, was going to the stage to shake his hand. He was just shaking everybody's hand. I know he did a meet and greet, and he was kind of talking about a woman that survived cancer that he met at the meet and greet or whatever, kind of saying to her. Um, and Maxwell was getting down. Like, he was really just dancing, like, doing, you know what I'm saying, just really into it, dancing. If you ever follow him on Instagram, you'll see him dancing and stuff like that. But I guess I know some people kind of don't expect that from soul artists, R&B soul artists, to be just really getting down like that. But no, he was getting down. I was like, okay. He was up there having fun. What else? During one part of the show, his background female singer was back there, and she came to the front, but she put a veil over her face during one of his songs. I think it was a new song that he's, about to be a single or something like that from off his new album. But she had a veil over her head, and then he went and stood behind her, and towards the end of the song, he and yanked the veil off her. I thought it was kind of, I guess he was trying to be, some sort of artistic, but it was kind of weird to me, the way he just yanked that off her head like that. Excuse me, I'm coming off of a cold. So, what else with the Maxwell show? It was a good show. Like I said, I'm glad that, at first I felt like, did I get $100 worth, because it seemed like it was over just like that. And I think that's because when I do go to concerts, usually I'm there early, like really early. I'm usually there like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So it seems more drawn out versus me getting there and only catching an hour and a half show, close to an hour and a half show. So I guess if you enjoying yourself, because and that's another thing. Like, it was a coupled up crowd. It was a older crowd. I say people around my age in their 30s and stuff like that. I ain't seen no young bucks in there. But they kind of sat down most of the time. The only time I think they got up was when he did "Till the Cops Come Knocking." Did I list that as one of the songs? I did. "Till the Cops Come Knocking" and I think something in Ascension, which is like all off of his first album. So I'm like, damn, y'all don't know the rest of his other songs, like, or the other songs don't make you want to get up out your seat like that. Cause I gotta get to know you. That's one of my songs. It was like a couple people in the audience that was standing up, and he was pointing at them like, I see you, I see you. But I thought it was dope, But some of the interaction was like affecting the performance, because it's almost like he was too busy shaking hands to be really singing the song like he should have been singing it or whatever, and performing, versus interacting with the crowd or whatever. But I was like, damn. At one point, I was like, damn, I probably should have went down, because he was taking pictures for the Instagram and for Snapchat and all that, and he was holding the phones like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he was doing all this like, I got it. I was like, oh shoot, I should have took my ass down there. But I didn't. I left because I was, I almost didn't go. If I hadn't spent the $100, I probably wouldn't have went. I probably would have just gone and went to this party instead. But I'm glad I went. I enjoyed myself. I went to the party afterwards. Let me talk about the party a little bit. It was a Halloween costume party. The liquor kind of snuck up on you, girl, and I was a little bit tipsy, but I had a good time. I didn't have a costume, but I had one of those mascot heads that you can get at Walmart. They was like less than $20, I believe. I had a unicorn or whatever. That shit was hot underneath there if you had it on too long. But it still was cool. And I took some pictures and I'll post it on my blog page. So go to Shelly80sbaby.com to see pictures and stuff like that. Go to Shelly80sbaby on Facebook to see the Maxwell videos that I did take. If you went to the Maxwell show, drop down in the comments. Let me know what your experience was. If you're going, you know, it's I believe the tour is still going or whatever. So, um, let me know what you think. I had a good time. You know, it's just short. And the word of advice: if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Yeah, cause I wasn't ready for nothing. I wasn't ready for nothing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.